What's up, guys? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to go over a specific style of trading, a specific technique that I'm starting to use, and I want to make sure to share it with everybody. We're going to talk about the Bollinger Squeeze and how to use it to identify potential breakouts. So stay tuned. I'm going to tell you everything I know about it. Alright guys, again, obvious out of the way first, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I enjoy doing TA, and this isn't even really a TA video, it's more just explaining a specific indicator. So with that being said, if you like the videos, please like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And please comment too, because comments help. It helps with level of audience retention and audience feedback and stuff like that. All stuff that YouTube looks for when it comes to trying to prop up videos. So any little bit helps. So that being said, we're talking about Bollinger Bands today. I'm going to get right into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is going to be what I'm looking at first, what I think could be happening here shortly. So what we have, we had the price action that we want. This is on the 4-hour chart. So we were talking about, I'm going to zoom out real quick so we can see this a little bit better. We were watching this downward wedge, and it broke out, and we had a clean break. We're out of it. We're completely out of that wedge. We're sitting up on the 236 line. Honestly, right now we've been hitting that as a kind of a support here, but we've got a bull flag going. We've got this run up, and now we're in a bit of a consolidation period. We're in a bit of a flag period. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this period, and I'm going to look even tighter. I'm going to go to the hourly window, because we know in a 4-hour window, we're overbought right now, so we're at 71 on the 4-hour. Zoom out to the daily, we're not overbought on the daily. We're at 57. We're still in a good range for daily pickup to have more of a more upward action. We could still very easily have more upward action, but I think we're going to have a little bit more consolidation first. But let's go to the daily, or on the 1-hour. On the 1-hour chart, RSI is coming back down a little bit. It's around 61, 62. You see, it's been a really tight consolidation. It's been in a really tight range. What I'm going to do now is I've taken off, I'm going to take off all my other indicators so it's a little bit easier to see. The only thing I'm going to leave one is the SARs. I'm going to take off all my other lines and draws. And I'm just going to show you just the flag pattern, and then the indicator, technical indicator here, and look at the Bollinger Bands. Now with Bollinger Bands, you have this orange line in the middle. I think this is the standard, the way it comes. You can change colors, you can edit the band color and the line color. The line is a 20-day moving average, and the top and bottom line is standard deviation. So what I'm looking for is called a Bollinger Squeeze. You see here, Bollinger Bands got really tight. This is a period of non-volatility. There's not much movement, not much volatility. When the bands squeeze, you can typically buy in a squeeze and know that a break will come. When there's no volatility, volatility is going to come. When there's high volatility like this, how big this band got, there's going to be a period of low volatility coming. Everything works cyclically. When it comes to trading in crypto and even regular stock market, everything works kind of cyclical, where there will be times of volatility and high volatility and times of low volatility. Right now, we are in a very, very, very deep squeeze on Bitcoin on the hourly. Now right here, I would be 100% fine with buying Bitcoin at any point in time in this squeeze, any point in time in this flag, and know that there is a likely in 70 or so % chance that this breaks in the upward direction and will not break negatively in this bull flag. Now again, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is going to be a guaranteed win. There is no surefire way. If there was a surefire, worked all the time way, everyone would use it, everyone would win in the stock market, and there would just be, I mean, the market would have to close because everybody would make money, no one would lose, and then there'd be no money to gain. Because when you win, when you make money in the market, it's because someone else lost. Money flows to and from. It doesn't just get created. So make sure you know that. There is no guaranteed way to win. But Bollinger Band squeezes are pretty solid. They're a pretty good thing to look at, especially when you know you have a trend. So we broke a downtrend. You know, we had a nasty downtrend here, and again, I'm on the 4-hour chart, so you know our trend line was coming down this way. Or, excuse me, I'm on the 1-hour chart, but our downtrend was coming down this way. We're in a downtrend, downtrend broke, retested, and then came up. I'm just going to make a line really quickly, just a little trend line here. So our trend line was something like that. We broke out of the downtrend, retested it, and came out, and we had a clean break. This is a clean out. We're not going to retest this down. We shouldn't. I'm going to say we're not. We shouldn't retest this downtrend line, and that's why I was able to get rid of it and not really worry too much about it. But now the orange line is obviously going up. We know the trend is in an uptrend at the moment, and we will likely go sideways a little bit more. What will probably happen is that these will both, the bears and the bulls, will both lay down on the Arun, will both come down, and the bulls should jam up first. You see the MACD has already come back down. This should flip and start to come back up, and that will give us an opportunity for a breakout here, a breakout of this band, and a breakout of this flag. Now, for a quick reference point, I've got VET up as well on the band, and VET had the same thing. Look, we came out of a downtrend, broke, retest, came up, ran this uptrend, and we made a flag. I'm going to draw the flag pattern here. So we made a flag. Now this broke out this morning. This was what, 8, 9 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours ago. So around 7:30 this morning, I guess around 7 this morning is when this broke out. And it's making another flag now, and it probably will do the same thing. You know, indicators, even in an uptrend, you know, you're going to be overbought, you're going to come down, you're going to cool off a little bit. This window here of sideways trading allowed the indicators, the RSI, even on the hourly, to come back down below 70, below the overbought, spiked back up, sitting above overbought for a little bit, came down. Now there may be another chance, but the one that was easiest to identify were the Bollinger Band squeezed. We had this long period of consolidation, and with the consolidation, the standard deviation, the size of the band, got smaller and smaller and smaller. Eventually, lack of volatility will create volatility, and large volatility will create lack of volatility. Again, it's all cyclical. It all kind of works together. But this is something I wanted to get out, because even in an uptrend where you feel like, hey, I missed a good buy opportunity. I missed an opportunity to get in here and ride a longer wave. If you're looking to make shorter trades, or to scalp, or to make really quick swings, if you're looking on the hourly or 4-hour charts, I would say probably hourly, because 4-hour you can still go longer on, but trades on the hourly charts, these Bollinger Band squeezes are very strong and quick plays you can make. And again, this was, you know, if you bought anywhere in this squeeze, so if you bought the top of where this squeeze at, I'm going to zoom this in a little bit. Once you start to see this Bollinger Band really squeeze down tight, if you bought here anywhere in this 5-hour window, I'm going to put it right on the center line. So if you bought the median, that broke out 7%, you know, in an hour, or anywhere, you know, 3 hours. If you bought this candle here and you held for 3 hours, you know, 7% in 3 hours. You find that a couple times a week, in your golden. And when this is on the hourly chart, you don't have to hold it too long. So it's a quick trade pattern, and you can do this daily. You can do this on any time frame chart. You just have to understand that the size of the squeeze is going to be different. You have to really zoom your chart in a little bit. For me, it's the most easily identified on the hourly, where there's not too much in here that looks, I mean, well, here's a squeeze here, and this is a very quick one. But I think, oh, here's a big squeeze, but I think the whole chart was getting a little bit narrower there, where it was just less movement altogether. So for me, on the larger the time frame, the harder it is to identify the squeezes and to identify when it really consolidates. So I like to come down and zoom in on this. But again, start broad. Start on your daily or your 4-hour windows. Make sure you identify the trend. You see here we broke this downtrend. We're up. We're out of it. Come in on the 4-hour. We're on an obvious uptrend at this point. Coming on the hourly. Now we've got our squeeze. We've got our squeeze here, and we broke out. Now I don't know what's going to happen next. It might come all the way back. Because this is the hourly chart, you could have multiple candles, multiple hours before its retest happens. So this could very easily this red candle could hit this, retest this old channel, this old flag, retest the flag, and then hopefully jam back out. That's what I would be hoping for here. But I just want to give an idea of just the initial out on a quick trade. Now again here, on the hourly for Bitcoin, the Bollinger Bands are squeezing really tight. At any point in time, we could get in here and see a jam up and have a jam out. Again, we were coming down, the MACD came down. This should start to swing back around, even though it looked like it kind of got a little, like it wanted to come and then it dove down. So that's a little concerning, but it shouldn't be anything major. The hourly MACD can move really crazily, but again, we see our range. We're in a bull move. We're in a bull flag. We're in a Bollinger Band squeeze. So there's multiple indicators, multiple things showing the same thing. You can wait for a test of this line. You can wait for the breakout of the flag, breakout of the squeeze. Once the squeeze breaks out, like we had a squeeze here, we had a tight band here, broke out, retest it, and then jumped. So that being said, guys, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Hope it gave you something new, a new arsenal or a new tool for your arsenal. That being said, guys, until next time, peace.